वेलकम टू प्रिंस शॉर्ट एंड हाउस। रियल जजमेंट डिक्टेशन हो रही है 80 वर्ड्स ए मिनट। जो भी लीगल कोर्ट्स की तैयारी कर रहे हैं, लीगल डिक्टेशन की तैयारी कर रहे हैं, उनके लिए ट्रायल पैसेज है। आप ईमानदारी से इसको ट्रांसक्रिप्शन के बाद चेक कीजिए, अपनी गलतियाँ निकालिए। मैं बार बार यही बोलता हूँ, अपनी कमियाँ ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा निकालिए और उनको दूर कीजिए। प्रैक्टिस से ये सब दूर होंगी। हम स्टार्ट करते हैं रियल जजमेंट 80 words a minute. We ready? Start. This appeal inter alia impugns the order of the learned single judge passed on 28th February 2003 dismissing IA number 116 of 2002 in suit number 604 of 2000. The appellant in that application had prayed that the copies of the plaint and other documents were not supplied to the defendants and time to file application for leave to defend be extended. Mr. Kataria, learned counsel appearing for the appellant, has contended that nowhere on record has it been mentioned that copies of the plaint and documents have been supplied to the appellant, and therefore there was non-compliance of Rule 3 of Order 37 of the CPC. In a suit to which this order applies, the plaintiff shall, together with the summons under Rule 2, serve on the defendant a copy of the plaint and annexures thereto, and the defendant may at any time within 10 days of such service enter an appearance either in person or by pleader, and in either case he shall file in court an address for service of notices on him. On the basis of aforesaid, Mr. Kataria has contended that it was mandatory on the part of the respondent to have served on the appellant a copy of the plaint and annexures thereto, and as from the record it is apparent that the plaint and annexures were not supplied to the appellant, the mandatory provision of rule was not complied with, and therefore the period to file application for leave to defend application cannot be counted from that date. On the other hand, learned counsel for the respondent has contended that the appellant had put in appearance but did not raise the issue of non-supply of the copies of plaint and annexure in any of the proceedings after 24th April 2002. In the said order, the learned single judge has recorded that the defendant have moved the application for supply of the copies of the documents which are not annexed with the summons of the suit, although he has entered appearance as a matter of precaution. On that date, the learned single judge directed that copies of the documents be furnished within 1 week. The later part of the order is important, which reads as follows. However, this would not be treated as an excuse for late filing of the leave to defend application in case of summons for judgment are served on the defendant. On the basis of the aforesaid, it was contended by Mr. Chabra, learned counsel, appearing for the respondent, that once the appellant has entered into appearance and summons for judgment in appropriate form was served upon him, the court has no power to extend the time to file application for leave to defend. We have given our careful consideration to the arguments advanced by the learned counsel for both the parties. The sole controversy is with regard to whether compliance of Rule 3, Order 37 CPC was done by the respondent or not. As observed earlier, when the appellant appeared on 24th April 2002, he had moved an application that the copies of the plaintiff and documents had not been supplied to him, and he was entering appearance as a matter of abundant caution. If a person who has taken such an abundant precaution to appear in the suit and has filed an application for supply of copies of the plaintiff and the documents, it is inconceivable that if the same were not given to him, he would not have made an application or would not have agitated the issue again in the court. From the impugned order, we find that a learned single judge has observed that after 24th April 2002, the case was adjourned to 26th July 2002, where the appellant himself was presented. On that date, it was not protested by the appellant that the documents and plaintiff had not been supplied. It is also to be noticed that on 27th January 2002, the application of summons for judgment was disposed of by the learned single judge in the presence of the counsel for the defendants. At that stage also, the plea that the document and copy of plaintiff were not supplied was not raised before the court. To our mind, the main purpose of the appellant is to delay the proceedings. To check such delaying tendencies, the CPC was amended. Considering all the facts and circumstances of the case, this court does not consider it a fit case for interference in the impugned order. The appeal is therefore dismissed. Trial court record be sent back.